Hi, welcome to my channel, Granny Anie Creates. Today I'm going to show you how to make this flower that I've turned into a head band type thing. It's on a hair grip and I usually pop it there. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make, it's like a 3-round flower, so it's like 3D. So one lot of petals lays under the next, lays under the next, and then 2 little buttons and a hair grip finish it off. So we're going to make this beautiful little flower. And we're going to start with a slip knot onto our hook. And I'm using 100% cotton yarn. That's 50 grams. And I'm using, it says to use a 3.5 millimeter hook, and I'm using a 2 millimeter. So I've gone a lot smaller than what the ball band says, because I want my petals to be nice and close together. So yeah, just have a trial run with your tension and see if it gives you the defined stitches that you're after. So yeah, I've got a 2 millimeter hook on a band that says 3.5 millimeters. So I've gone down 1.5 millimeters. But yeah, just have a play with the hooks you've got and the yarn that you've got and see which one gives you a nice tight defined stitch. So we're going to tie the yarn onto the hook with a slip knot, and we're going to chain 6. So the chain stitches, you bring it over the hook and down through. So we're going to do 6 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we have our starting chain. I'm going to turn this into a loop that we're going to work into for the petals, because we're going to work in the round on this flower. So we're going to slip stitch to the stitch that's furthest from the hook. I'll pop the hook in there and then bring the yarn over and down through the 2 bits that are on the hook, creating a ring for us to work into. So then we're going to chain 3 like that, and then we're going to single crochet that into the ring. So the hook in, bring the yarn back round, back out with you, round, and work those 2 off. So that's the first petal formed, and we're going to make 5 petals all the way round. So I'm going to chain 3 4 more times, 2, 3, with a single crochet down into the ring, and that forms the petals, or the bases of the petals, that we're going to fill in a minute with some double crochets. So for now we're doing 5 chain 3s with a single crochet back down into the ring. So we've done 1, 2, so this is our third. 1, 2, 3, chain, single crochet back down. 1, 2, 3, and a single crochet back into the ring. And we're just moving our ring around as we work. Can you see that these petals are forming outside of the centre? And we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on to the last one, because we want 5 for the centre one. 1, 2, 3. That's a chain of 3 with a single crochet down into the ring. And that's the basis of our petals completed. So now we're going to fill these petals with some stitches. So we're going to go into that first chain 3 space that we've just created and do a single crochet. And now we're going to do 3 double crochets into that same chain 3 space, and a double crochet is wrap around and in, wrap around and out, wrap around and work 2, wrap around and work 2, and that's the double crochet. And we're going to do 3 of those into this chain 3 space. So that was the first one. Here's the second double crochet, and we're talking American terms with the double crochet. So if you're English speaking crocheter, you need to be doing a treble. It's the square that we all use for our granny square, and I think I've gone into the wrong hole there. Yeah, make sure it's all going into that first chain 3 space. That's it. And then single crochet into that same chain 3 space, and that's one of the petals filled in, and we're going to fill in the other 4 petals the same way. So it's going to have a single crochet, 3 double crochets and a single crochet. So single crochet into the next chain 3 space, double crochet 3 times, all into the same space. And a single crochet to finish that petal off. Onto the next one, single crochet, 3 double crochets, single crochet. Onto the next chain space. Once I've sorted out this knot in my wool or my cotton, come on, that's it. So single crochet into the next chain 3 space, 3 double crochets, and 1, 2, 3, and a single crochet, and then we've got one more petal to fill. So we've filled 4 petals so far, and there's that final chain 3 space that we're going to fill with a single crochet, 3 double crochets, that's 1, 2, 3, and a single crochet to finish that petal. Now to finish the round, we're simply going to slip stitch it down into the base of that first petal. And that's the first round of our flower done. So we're going to do the second round of petals, and this is worked behind this first round that we've just done. So we're going to chain 5, which gives us the basis of the petal, and it's where we place it that makes the petal sit behind this first one. So if you turn your flower over, we've got these uprights here, and we're just going to single crochet our chain of 5 to there. So the chain is sitting behind the petals of the first round. So chain 5 again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we want 8 petals on this round. So we're just going to keep popping them behind, anchoring them down into the back of the flower. And because we want 8 petals, we need 4 in the first half of the round. 3, 4, 5, change 5. So we've done 3. So if you can see that the petal starts there, so by there we need 4. So we've got 2, So we need this one that we've just chained, and then another one here, and then we need 4 going back round there, so all our petals lay symmetrically around our flower. So we've got 2 done. As I say, we're on the 3rd, so we're going to anchor that down there somewhere. As long as you get it in the back of the flower, it will stay there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, jumped off the hook. 5. And that's going to go down there somewhere. Slip a single crochet into there. So we've done, as I say, 4 on that first half of the flower, and we're going to do another 4 chains of 5 on the second half of the flower. 4, 5, and pop that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the second of our 4 down this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, keeps jumping. 5. It's because I've gone down a size in crochet hook, so the wool doesn't want to stay on my hook that easily. But as I say, I want my stitches to be very tight and defined, so that's why I've gone down a size and a half. 2, 3, 4, 5 in my crochet hook. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 7, and this is our last one, number 8. And that should bring us to the base of that starting one. So I'm going to pop our single crochet in the back of the first round there. So as you can see, we've got our first round of petals, and now we've got our foundations for our second row of petals that sit behind the first row. So the next thing we need to do is to fill all of these petals so they stand out proud like the first row. And the second row of petals we fill with a single crochet and 4 double crochets, because the first round we filled with a single and 3 double crochets and then a single back down. This next row, the second row of petals, we're going to fill with a single crochet into the chain 5 space and 4 double crochets all into that same space. So that's the first double crochet, second, third, and fourth. So that's all gone into that first chain 5 space behind this first row of petals, and then single crochet finishes that petal off. And then we're just going to fill all of these 8 petals behind with a single crochet, 4 double crochets, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4, with a single crochet down into the petal to finish it off. And as I say, we're going to go around and do all 8 of the petals that we formed with these chains of 5, filling them with a single crochet, 4 double crochet, single crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of the row, the round. So you slip stitch the final petal down, back down into the base, and there we have our second round of petals that sit behind the first round. So now we're going to do this third round of petals that sit behind them all. So with the third row of petals, we're chaining 5 again, and we're also creating 8 petals, the same as the second round. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and this time you can put them within the middle of the petals to anchor them down, because there'll be 8 all the way around. It was only when we were trying to turn 5 petals into 8 that we had to anchor it wherever. But in this one you can be more precise. You can anchor it between the 2 petals like so with a single crochet. Or you could just anchor it wherever, all the way around. As long as you get 8 petals on there, you're good. So chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, anchor it around the next lot of petals. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anchor it. So yeah, if you want a bigger or a smaller flower, you can do more rounds, just keep adding petals to the back, or go up a size or 2 in your crochet hook and use chunky yarn. You can use these flowers for brooch pins, bookmarks, hairbands, flower garland, anywhere where you fancy a flower, you can pop these flowers. So we're just chaining 5 and anchoring it into the back of the flower. And we're going to make 8 petals. So we've got so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is number 6. Oh, don't want to go on there. Do a single crochet to anchor it down. Chain 5. And anchor it down. Oh. One more chain 5 to give us 8 petals. And that should bring us back to the beginning. Single crochet. So now we're going to fill these 8 petals that we've done the foundation for, and they're, as I say, behind the first 2 rounds of petals. And to fill these, it's the same. No, sorry, it's not the same as the last round. The last round we had 4 double crochets in each petal. The next round we have 5 double crochets. So we start as the other ones with a single crochet into the 5 chain space, and then we're going to do 5 double crochets all into that same 5 chain space. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and as I say, if you don't speak US terminology, if you speak English terminologies, these are trebles, but I call them doubles because I like the US terms. They make more sense. So I've got 3 there. Four and 5. So 5 double crochets all into that 5 chain space with a single crochet to end that petal. And on with the next one, a single crochet into the next 5 chain space. 5 double crochets all into that same space. So we've got 1, 2, no, wait, 1, 2, 3. How many doubles have we got in there now? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more gives us our 5 double crochets. A single crochet to finish the petal. So as you can see, those petals are lining up nicely or laying nicely behind the other 2 rounds of petals. So we're just going to go all the way around, fill in these chain 5 spaces with a single crochet, 5 double crochets and a single crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. So when you've filled all of your petals with single crochet, 5 double crochet, single crochet, when you get to the end, you're just going to slip stitch it to that first petal and then cut your yarn and pull it through and give it a bit of a tug, and then you can sew your ends in a minute. So then we get to attach a button to the middle of our flower. Just makes it stand out and go ping. As you can see, nice button in the middle, just makes it go, yeah, that looks good. And you can even put 2 buttons in the middle if you fancy. I might do that. Let me have a little look at what buttons we got. I got a blue one here. What does that look like? Yeah, that looks nice. Although I don't know. No, actually, I think I prefer it on its own. Just 1 button. So you just need some sewing thread and a sewing needle that will fit through the eyes of your button. And then you just sew your button to your flower as you would any other button. In, out, in, out. I like to put a nice cross design with my cotton, so I make sure I go up and in, up and in. Although you can go round and round, go through any hole. Just secure that button to the middle of your flower. And there we have lots of lovely flowers. You can make it in all the colours. I'm going to make it in this pink and this nice beige as well. So yeah, that's our crochet hairband hair grip flower. There's our beautiful crochet flower made in 3 rounds. And I'm going to make a bunch of them because they're just so cool. As I say, I'm going to make them in this nice pink cotton and some in these beige ones. And then I might make hair bands and things out of them. But this is still my favourite. Keeps my hair looking a little bit less wild. So I hope you've enjoyed my crochet video today on how to crochet a flower. If you have, I'd really appreciate a hit on the like button and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It just shows and tells YouTube that you've enjoyed my videos and that it's a nice channel. So yeah, it helps me grow and helps other people find my video content. So if you could subscribe, that would be great. And also check out the comments below. There's links to my free crochet ebook and my newsletter. So yeah, you can find out all the good stuff in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.